Coach, how would you describe what you saw on Felipe today?
Well, you know what? I was pleased with a bunch of stuff with him. One of the things he knows where to put the game in his hand. There's some things, some teachable moments in there, some things he can continue to learn. But I think he knows we have the confidence in him to make plays. And you know what? One of the things I kept seeing from him is, even if things didn't go right, we made a mistake, he came right back firing. You know what I mean? There wasn't the hesitation. There wasn't any concern or lack of confidence in him and what he was going to do. And I was really pleased in that. Last interception, he gets hit, I'm trying to think that shows what we're trying to do. I mean, I'm going to try to, I'm putting the game in his hands. We thought we had something there. We didn't. He gets hit. He was trying to throw it away. He gets hit. Ball kind of floats and gets picked. But that's on me. The other one, taking a shot down the middle, throws one high, gets picked down the middle, comes right back. His next pass is a strike for a huge play. And I think that shows his maturity and how he's continued to come back and grown in this offseason. Just play the next play. Let's go.
Back on the left, Matt.
Yeah, can you kind of elaborate on that? I mean, his ability to rebound from that. Would he have been able to do that last year after a pick like that?
I don't know if I would have put him in that situation last year. So hard for me to say. I don't know if I did that, but I think it shows the confidence we have him in the play making, and his ability and our wideouts. We trust those guys. We have some good senior wideouts, some veteran guys that we trust out there on the field. And when we needed those guys to make plays, one of the things I think that always for us this year, if you look, that'll go unheralded is I don't know if any one of our individual receivers is going to put up huge stats. But collectively, they're going to put up big numbers. Collectively, one of the biggest plays of the game, our starting receiver made one of the biggest plays of the game, covering a punt on special teams. It was our leading returning receiver, and this is his first time playing on punt because they're a veteran group that really understands what it takes to win football games. And they've bought into that, and that's not only going to help us here now, but I'm sure it's going to help those guys to play football for a long time.
Over on the right, Andrew.
What do you think of the resiliency of the defense? I mean, tough start, kind of shaky second quarter.
Yeah. You know what I loved is, we made some mistakes. I mean, we made a couple of mistakes. We missed some tackles. We played, just kept going. Just kept going. Just kept playing. Just kept straining. Just kept going as hard as they could every single snap. Todd, I think, and the staff did a great job making some adjustments. At halftime, cleaning some things up, putting us in a good position. And they never flinched. When things didn't go well for us, and that seemed to be whether we were missing tackles, whether we're getting penalties to give them first downs at key moments of the game. They kept battling, they kept going, and we kept finding a way to win. And in the end, that's what that's what you got to do. In the end, I'll remember. Well, I know, hope everyone remembers. It's a fun game to be a part of. It was a wild game to be a part of. Certainly reminded everybody college football's back. It looks like we're in for another exciting season after 150 years. It hasn't dulled at all. But there's a lot we can learn from that game, and a lot we can get cleaned up defensively. But we can get that coached. We can be better coaches. We can get them coached better. Get the players to play better. It's hard to coach that effort, that strain, and that desire to find a way to win. That's hard to coach, and they showed they had that tonight.
And at the end of the game, were you kind of going crazy on the sidelines? It was one penalty after another.
Yeah.
You were in the game.
I must say, it honestly felt like there was like that clock, like one of those guys, right? I felt like the clock maybe. My life clock was going probably at about 1,000 times faster, right? Every second was probably like 1,000 minutes or days. I don't know. I must have aged. The last 5 minutes of the game, I think I aged like 10 years.
In the middle.
Dan, did you kind of feel like you were channeling your inner Les Miles with the fourth down calls? I mean, that kind of reminded of LSU in 2007.
Yeah, you know what? There were situations and within the game that we felt, and we felt we had a good play call, and we had veteran players, and so I didn't mind putting the ball in their hands to let them go make those plays, and they were able to do it. I didn't think anyone real high risk. They kind of seemed high risk. But for us, we felt pretty good with those calls, and you know, there wasn't any question or doubt of what we were going to do.
Also, you seem to have a lot of momentum going, and then you have consecutive turnovers, and the rest of the half just goes flat after that.
Yeah, it was. You know, I mean, we didn't run many plays. You know, I think they did a good job. We did a good job of keeping their offense on the field by turning the ball over, and by some critical penalties at key times. But we didn't run that many plays. We ran 54 plays. You know, it's really not that many. Time of possession, you know, we didn't have it about 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. So I do think that, you know, and some of the turnovers, you look at the turnovers, and especially the first two, they didn't do anything except, I guess, fall on ball, and after 3 of our guys did fall on, you know, and to create those turnovers. That was a little bit frustrating, you know, and I think, you know, we're very fortunate also, too, in that. Like I said, you look at our plan, the way we look at turnovers, you look at red zone scoring, and I don't know that we hit those goals per se, but our guys found a way to win, and that's what's most important.
Back over on the right.
Dan, following up on that fourth down question, before the punt that Scott dropped and Van recovered,
Yeah.
you had a fourth and short really similar to the ones you'd already converted. How much thought was there into going for that?
I think just different situations that you're in the game and where you're at and where the momentum of the game is. And, you know, I mean, there's a thought to go for it there, but there's also the thought of, okay, we have a little bit of momentum right now. Defense has come out and started. We made some adjustments at halftime that we feel good about. Let's put a young quarterback back to the wall. And it just so happens we go make a big play and create a turnover right then and go and take it and score.
Coach, Melissa Thomas with Florida National News. Can I talk about Tony's performance tonight when you saw him?
Well, you know, I've always said, when he has the ball in his hand, something exciting is going to happen. He lived up to that today, right? You know, I mean, he had like a long touchdown run. He had an interesting kickoff return. He had a minus. It was only -6. He was running around for a while. But exciting stuff happens, you know, when you put the ball in his hands. You know, the thing I think about him that I'm really pleased with, though, as you watch is, you know, it's not just his performance. Hey, we're going to get you the ball, and great things happen. You know, his growth and development as an every down player. I think that's one of the things I'm really pleased with him. And you know, and I think that's something we're going to continue. You're going to continue to see all year. We're going to put the ball in his hands, let exciting things happen. But the thing that's most exciting to me is him becoming an every down player.
Chris, all right.
Coach, like the defense, 11 sacks tonight, I think, total. What do you see that allows you that kind of penetration?
Well, you know, I mean, you look at a young quarterback and a young offensive line with some veteran guys up front on defense. And we, you know, we kept the pressure on them, you know, and kept the pressure on them. And then, you know, at the end of the game situation, you know, kind of force where, you know, they're having to throw the ball a little bit, we can get after them. But I do think, I mean, that shows some of the effort to train some of those guys. He was scrambling around on some of those sacks. And I mean, our guys, you know, I mean, if we put if we did the distance tracker on some of our D line, they put in some miles and like chasing them around. You know, I think that was huge. That's, a lot of them were, you know, great efforts up front. We beat guys, and a lot of them were effort sacks of us going to get at, you know, continue to string to the ball.
Coach, you mentioned the mileage tracker. Just about the Miami quarterback, Jaron Williams, the freshman. Just your thoughts. You've obviously coached and developed a lot of great young quarterbacks.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job. I thought Dan did a good job of putting him in position, especially early in the game with some quick throws. I think his first like 6 throws were all, I think, behind the line of scrimmage, or I don't even know if they were like 1 or 2 yards down the field. Just some quick throws, get him some rhythm, get him some confidence. I thought Dan did a good job of mixing that up, and you know, I think you can see why I think he won the job for him. You know, I mean, he did a good job with their system, making plays within their system, managing within their system, and you know, I think you look what Manny's doing. He's got their program headed in the right direction.
Which obviously emphasized all 3 phases of the game in special teams, for you to call the fake punt, for you to get that muff, and then for them to miss that kick. How critical were those moments in the side aspect?
Well, I think it is so big, and it's something that we stress so much within our team. You know, and I think it's such a great lesson for the young guys. You know, because you're looking at the guys that made a lot of plays on special teams. You know, you're looking at a senior punter, you're looking at a senior starting wide receiver that's covered the punt, making plays. You know, and I think that really shows a lot about the team. I think special teams something that we take a lot of pride in. We stress a lot. We practice an awful lot. You know, and I think when guys buy into that, and you start seeing the success of making big plays on special teams. Really, probably the turning point of the game, like some of the special, you know, I think special teams.
Last one for Coach.
I'll let you take it. You got it. No, I'm not shutting you out, guys. I mean, like, everyone gave it, like, right, you know.
One, was there any consideration that challenging the fumble recovery call with Malik Davis, and two, just John Bernard his first game?
I really did think about it. I thought he had it, was down. I mean, me honestly, I thought he had the ball. He was on a knee, and he went to stand up and make a football motion, and the ball came out. You know, I mean, someone called maybe could have been a late hit him. Our ball plus 15 yards or something called. You know, they did it that way. I don't think that's one that it's such a bang play that you're going to win. I don't know. You guys probably had better looks at it, but I'm guessing that would have been a called stands type of deal. Maybe not. But we'll turn it in, and I'll get an opinion from the officials. But that would be one I'd be nervous to call stands. I didn't want to use that challenge in that situation. I thought John played hard. You know, really excited about what he did.
I know Coach is in demand. We're going to pull Coach.
Go ahead. We'll give you a quick look. You can die.
I've never seen a more bizarre last drive. 3 fumbles, 3 pass interference penalties, plus that, but 1 overturn after they got them.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Get everybody tuned in for sure all the way to the final whistle, right? It was crazy in the last drive. You know, I think, you know, I talked to Todd, but I think that's a lot of credit to Todd, a lot of credit to our defensive players. We kept seeing like we had to, you know, almost we had to win the game 3 different times. We had to make that the game-winning play 3 different times. We were able to do that. Really proud of our guys for doing that.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Coach will be available outside where the typical player availability spaces are outside these doors.
Hold us, I'm moving.
You can grab a Chick-fil-A